We are live on YouTube at the Harpery or at Bebcorp Harpery. Now let's see if we can go live on the Instagram at Jaw the Harp. Let's see. Are we live? Do we have... We are. We're live on both places. And we have microphone, which is good. Welcome to Saturday night Jaw Harp Live, where we are playing Jaw Harp style musical instruments from around the world. Some harps I've been digging on as of late. Really been playing a lot of Jerome, some of my own harps. Also, this Vargan here, the Haretdinov, are really good. I ended up keeping 4 of them, way more than I thought I would. But I'm like, oh, dude, they're good. Oh yeah, here's the D2. We'll start in the mid-range maybe, and then come down. The Brain of Lane, hello! You were like, this week, you were probably one of the top commenters. Commented on the most videos. Oh, Boxcar Bets, hello! Welcome! Be sure to follow Boxcar Bets. He is making harps. I don't know where my Surge is at. I had it, and I seen it last night. It's somewhere. It's not like my Sean Jones. For like weeks at a time, I look for my Sean Jones, because I play it a lot, and I don't know where I ever put it. Let's see. Drinking a combination of tea. This is some black tea I brewed, and then I brewed independently of that. I made a Yelp on Holly. Let both of them cool down, and then poured them in a cup together. Good dose of medium caffeine. No coffee for me. Coffee's a little strong. However, I will have a little bit of coffee tonight. We're staying up and watching a movie, the wife and I are. So welcome to Saturday Night Jaw Harp Live. 303 Harmony says hello. Hello, back at you. How you doing? We're going to adjust this camera. We're dealing with 2 different cameras here. This one's awful bouncy. Oh, yeah, I love doing the live stream, too. I was just talking to my son about it. I get to talk to people about jaw harps and play the jaw harp. And in answering people's questions on jaw harps, it caused me to think and experiment, and then I end up learning more about the jaw harp. 3 of Harmony says, I'm doing good. How are you? I'm very well. It's a very good weekend. We're going into fall. I wish it was a little bit colder, but had a great gardening season. I guess a long season of heat here in Kansas. Backflip says, how many teeth have you cracked? None. I did chip a tooth once on a trampoline when I was a kid, but from jaw harp, no. The teeth killer harps like the Snoopy, I don't mess with them. They don't play well. Stay away from those. But a good jaw harp. Look at this Haretdinov. This thing has some serious productive flexibility. Carson Polson, hello, hey! I've seen you comment before. Howdy. I'm leading in with that open. Open means I'm breathing. Now I can lead in with the close, holding my breath, closing my glottis. Go. Which I'm holding my breath in the parts where I was breathing before, and then breathing in the parts where I was holding my breath before. So instead of I'm. So I'm doing more holding than breathing, and I'll play it open, then I'll play it closed. There's closed, leading with the closed. What I'm calling leading with the closed, leading with my glottis closed. Here it is. There, I opened up and breathed for a second. Now I'm going to play it leading with the open breath. Some of those comments are pretty funny, but I can't answer them. What is this instrument? This is in Russia, they call this a vargan. The broad term for it would be jaw harp, juice harp, or mouth harp. Every place in the world, they're going to have a different name for it. Somebody says, have I ever played Minecraft? Yeah, me and my son, we play Minecraft together. And I just I mined a whole bunch of copper. And then, yeah, we made some stuff. And also, I got lost in deep snow and had to tunnel out of that. It took me forever. And then I ended up finding some old ruins and got some gold armor in Minecraft. And yeah, and then We ran out of time playing it. But yeah, I have played Minecraft. Jaw Harp, how you doing? And yeah, let's play a couple harps around that range. Over in Russia, they call it the Vargon. This one was a 432 hertz Herretinov I was playing. And then let's play it to another comparable harp in quality. The always awesome Sean Jones. I've got 3 Jones in my collection. Deep bass on tune, a D2 sharp, and an A2. A2 is the pretty much one of the go-to harps for the melodic Jaw Harp meet group. And if anybody looks to get on with the Jaw Harp meet group or take lessons from Mark Groudon, who is a fantastic composer and musician, you can. Oh, where you at? You can email markgroudon@gmail.com. Get a hold of him. Fantastic teacher, really knows music. He was the one who let me know about open close. I was like, whoa! You can conscientiously close your glottis and get all these other tones. And then I've been going to the melodic meet group. I'm not really a melodic player yet, but I've been working on some things, some exercises to get me in that direction because I'm trying to build a musical ear, and I'm not a trained musician. Panda Head says, I have a Glaser Wave and love it. Looking to buy another with a preferably trance type sound. What would you suggest? If you want saturated, if you want that Glaserin sound, get a different Glaserin. Because the Glaserin harps and any of your flat-fretted harps have a very specific asymmetrical sound. Let's see if I have a Glaserin here. I do not. I don't play many of the Glaserin. But they have an asymmetrical sound. They have a robotic saturation because the front of them is flat and the back is milled out, where most of your other jaw harps has a much more symmetrical shaped deck. So if you want that type of saturation, I would say get another Glaserin, get an Ildar, or get a Berezzenko. But if you're looking for another trancy jaw harp, something good for playing fast, have you checked out Jerome or Brummel? Here's a Zalogi Blackfire. They're not expensive. I think they're around $55 shipped. At I think some place will retail them around 60, 70, but you should be able to get them online for about 55, 56 bucks or so. But they have a more symmetrical sound, but they're saturated. They're like crackly, saturated, like how a cicada sings, I guess. Very buzzy. A&W. Oh, I love that root beer. Says, if your ears can't hear something, no one but Dumbos can. I did get a lot of ear comments when I was younger. Not so many as I'm older. However, that is like the main comment I get on Instagram or on YouTube about my appearance. So thank you for that. I love that. And people commenting that oftentimes triggers other people commenting back. So like user engagement's user engagement. So even if something's like mildly insulting, I'm like, yes. Like when I got my first troll on YouTube, I was like, oh, dude, I got my first troll. And I actually tried to encourage that troll because they commented on like 3 or 4 videos in a row. And I commented like, hey, can you go on all my videos and comment like that? But they didn't. Now, this is in Hungary, they refer to this as the Drome. One of my favorite, the Drome, are like the A1 Blackfires. See, I'm fluttering my glottis open and close. Like if you're going, I really like to do that and bring my lips on and off it because I'm really leaning heavy on punching out breaths. It's an easy way for me to flutter my glottis open and close. Although I can do it on an inward breath as well, but I prefer to bring my lips off and sneak back in. So like, he yo ya he yo ya he yo ya he. But those in breaths are coming with my lips off it, because I can punch a lot in, like at a higher velocity. Without the breath, if I was just holding my breath, it'd be like. But I'm he yo ya he yo ya yo. Without bringing my lips off, with my lips coming on and off, like. Ooh, that was a hair just went into the harp. Don't do that. Brian, the Brain of Light says, "Hey Bebcorp, have you ever played Earthbound, the original Japanese version?" I have not. What is that a video game similar to the Minecraft? I'm not much of a video gamer. However, when I was learning how to play the jaw harp, when I was at home for 2 months after hernia surgery, I did beat Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. That was quite an adventure. I enjoyed that, despite not being a gamer. Brandon Lane says, no, it's Nintendo. Is that original Nintendo? Oh, 92? That hair. I got a hair that's like flipping straight up. No, I have not played that. Throwing that mute in there. I'm throwing in an outward pluck there too. Oh, that's a very mutable harp. That's probably, of all my Solagi, that's one of my favorite. Is my A1 Blackfire. It's just it's dialed right in where I want it. It's the right length for muting. It's really forgiving of misstrikes. Let's play another harp. What should we play here? Oh, let's play something rock. This is something I'm working on, and you're going to see a couple videos come out with the about this. They're already shot for next Friday and Saturday for the advanced jaw harp. And one is like doing a really simple scale of equal intonation. I'm going to answer some questions here. Kooky Man says, I'm looking for a harp with a lot of sustain. What would you recommend? Do you want like, is sustain the most important thing? Because there's some like really deep bass harps that ring on a really long time, but you're not going to be able to play them fast. Let's see here. Here's a Plekanov. Let's play something a lot deeper. This is a Shipanov deepest untuned bass. really like Shippenov's work, especially his deep harps are probably one of the best deep basses, G0 and below, that I played. A lot of sustain, a lot more volume than most harps in this range anyways, because once you get really bassy, volume tends to drop off because you have a really long, perfect embouchure area here. From here to here, it's perfectly tight. I can get a lot of modulation out of it. But when you get that deep, it kind of covers up, masks a lot of the subtlety of what I'm doing, especially with the tones, because my mouth and my capacities aren't really big enough, I don't think, to be suited to replicating those frequencies. So the frequencies seem kind of almost incomplete on any harp when you get down G0 and below. That's probably my longest sustaining harp. The Sean Jones are really well balanced with a long sustain. A lot of harps. I would look for bass around A1. Zalagi Blackfire have a good balance of sustain versus, I'd say, sustain versus stability versus playability. Let's play the Sean Jones though. Here's something I've been working on. Because we think of a scale of equal intonation, there's like 8 tones. Once I get around 6 or 7 in the scale, I'm not as good at replicating the tone properly. So we think of like do, do, do. On do, you want to breathe. Glottis must be open to replicate do. This one is a Sean Jones A2. So it's got really good you want something with a really good melodic tone. Do, do, re. On re, I'm going to close my glottis. Ho, 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 ho. So breathing. So do, re. Do, re, mi. I'm open for do. Close for re. Open for mi. Do, re, mi. Mi, re, do. Open for mi. Close for re. Open for do, because as you go up the scale of equal intonation, you have your next tone. If you have an open tone, the next step right above that is going to be closed and then open, kind of like you're doing a ladder. Do, re, mi, open, closed, open. Do, re, mi, re, do. Do, re, mi, re, do, do. You can even, there's even a further up scale. This is where I haven't made any video on the further up parts of the scale yet because I'm really not comfortable and as good at replicating them, but I'm just going to try it here. It's one of Mark Groudon's daily melodic things, is playing do 8 times, then playing re 8 times and going all the way up the scale. And practicing that, just trying to get your 8 tones or 8 notes in a row the same before you're going on from do to re to mi to fi, and all that. Practicing that, just that repetition, will really help you in your melodic improvisation. Is it improvisation or improvisation? There, it's like I'm going ho hee hee ho ha, but I'm just making the mouth shapes. Ho, hee, hee, ho, ha. Dernovoy or Heredinov for good sustain? I would agree. Yeah, those are both really good sustaining harps. I'd throw Vaskovich in there too. Kit Casio says, this is very important info. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying. I'm glad you're enjoying the live Jaw Harp. Welcome to Saturday Night Jaw Harp Live, because you really do, especially around the weekends. I just kind of live the harp, and it's a good time. But the Jaw Harp's probably some of the funnest things, or the things that I look forward to the most about my weekends, because I like to play Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday, I do a lot of shooting of content for Jaw Harps and such. Whoa. Friday's Harp Day. But Thursday night is my meditation and when I draw my Jaw Harp schedule for the next day. And then once I get around, I go live Friday nights. Or no, I'm sorry, I go live Saturday nights on YouTube at BebCorp Harpery, and Saturday nights on Instagram. Both I go live at 8 p.m. Central U.S. time. However, I think I was 12 minutes late today or so, at least. And then on Sundays, I go live on TikTok at Jaw the Harp and at the YouTube channel The Harpery. And I go live at 8 p.m. Central U.S. time as well. Question. Wild Bill says, question. If you make your own harps, what should you call them? That is a good question. If you make your own, this is what I would do, Wild Bill. I would take a couple of the Jaw Harps you make, because I know you dabble in making harps. That's very cool. So what I would suggest you do is take a couple of your harps, go out into nature, or go someplace where you play the harps, could be at peace, and play the harp for a little bit. Go in with the intention of figuring or sussing out a name for them. And I bet then you'll figure out what you should call your Jaw Harps. That's what I would do if I was you. I'm a weirdo. That's what I do. I do weird stuff. Okay, I was going to play one more harp. I'm going to play a harp I made. Here's a harp I made a couple years ago, or no, last year, this year. 3/15/24. This year. Ooh, it's a this year harp. Is I'm going to end playing a harp I made. This is my harp in C2. And I named it Beb Jaw Harp Johnson. Not because that's something I created. I asked my son, who was, I think, 5 at the time, like, what should I call these harps? And he said, Jaw Harp Johnson. I'm like, ooh, I like that. So, yeah, this is the Beb Jaw Harp Johnson. Anyways, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more harpery. Make sure to keep your harps clean, keep them dry, and keep them oiled. But most of all, be good to each other. I love y'all. Harp out, and I will see you next Saturday for Saturday Night Jaw Harp Live, and also tomorrow on TikTok at Jaw the Harp and on the YouTube channel The Harpery. Harp out. Adios. I am Smiley. Oh, hello, I am Smiley. Welcome back. Yeah. She says, your own harp. Call it Yarp, y'all. LOL. Ooh, that's a good name. Yeah, it's a Jaw Yarp. The Wild Bill Jarp. The Wild Bill Yarp. Wild Bill says that's from a movie, isn't it? Tarp. I don't know, but isn't that from Star Wars where they're like, oh no, it's a tarp, and it was a trap. Anyways, I love y'all. See y'all next Saturday for Saturday Night Jaw Harp Live. People who watch this afterward who can't read the comments I'm reading are probably like, what is he talking about? It's a tarp. Love y'all. Harp out. I will see y'all next Sunday night, or next Saturday.